Hi everyone, it's Samia here from Code Kids. This is a quick video to show you how to join a Zoom meeting. I have got an email from the meeting host with a link to join the Zoom meeting. So also along with the link is the meeting ID and the meeting password for me to be able to join my meeting room. So if I go ahead and click on this link right there, it opens up a browser, which then checks to see whether or not I've got Zoom installed. So currently I haven't got Zoom running or installed. So I'm going to just click on that link that says download and run Zoom. Once I've clicked on the link, you can see that it's being downloaded. It's quite a quick download. It's a very small file. So I say continue and let it install, which is really rather quick actually, as you can see. So if I then click on the little box that says join meeting, I go back to my email, which was here. Then I check my meeting ID. I can copy that and add that in. I can enter my name, so I'll put my name in as Samia and hit join. Okay, so the password, if you remember, was 1111. 1111. And if I hit join, that takes me into the meeting room with my host. So I can join with computer audio. Okay. And I'll just wait and see to check if my host is there. At the bottom of the screen, you can actually mute yourself if you join in. So you can mute yourself if you want to unmute. You can start a video, but you don't really need to. At the bottom, you can also see that you've got participants. So currently, if you click on that little link, it says that there are 2 participants. So there is Samia Razak, which is me, and Samia Razak, which is the host. So it's Nav on the other side, actually. Right, I can share my screen. I can chat with Nav. So if I tap on chat, it opens up a little dialog box here. So I can say, I can either send it my chat to everyone or just to my host. So I can say, hi Nav, this is fun. Okay, send it. Right, are you there, Nav?
Hello.
It's really rather confusing because you used my name to log in. Never mind. So I can also record this video if I wanted to, which then allows me to go back and revisit my lesson if I so wanted to do that. At the same time, I can share my screen with my host. So I could click on that little green box that says share screen, and then I can share my desktop, or I can share just an application that I want to share with my host, such as Minecraft Education. Okay, and that, once I've clicked that, I can hit the share button. And now just my Minecraft screen, as you can see, is being shared. That has a little green line around it, or a little border that allows me or reminds me that I am sharing this part of my screen. Okay, I can then go ahead and hit stop share if I wanted to. Normally it'll be the host sharing most of the time, and then as your host, I'll be asking you to share your screen with me from time to time, or if you have a problem, you could always share your screen. If you are a meeting participant, there might be other people who have joined the same meeting room. So I would suggest that you mute yourself like so, unless a question to ask, in which case you can unmute yourself and ask a question. Because can you imagine if there are 8 people in the meeting room and everybody talks at the same time, or there might be lots of background noise where you are, it might distract other people from their learning. So it's probably best just to mute yourself whilst you are in the meeting, okay, and let your host speak. You can also raise your hand in here by clicking on this little link, which then allows the host to know. Can you see a little hand pops up next to my name? And then Nav will know that I've got my hand raised, so that I've got a question to ask. and that way he can then either unmute me or ask me directly, and then I can unmute myself and ask him the question. Hi Nav, you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, lovely, brilliant.
Did you have a question?
I did actually. How's the weather in the living room?
Weather is fine, nice and cold, but
Okay.
not raining.
Lovely. Okay. Many thanks. Let me lower my hand because my question has been answered. Okay. Now, if the meeting ends, at this point, Nav then might take you, depending on which course you're in, he might share his screen with you. Your host would do that. And then you can follow along in a different app if you wanted to, in which case you can you can minimize this Zoom screen by tapping on or clicking on the little yellow sign over there. And this allows you to minimize the screen, and then you can go on and follow along if you wanted to.